Hello, welcome to Access. I'm Rob. Joining us is Nath.
Hello.
Nath, Crash Team Racing.
Oh, you've been waiting for this.
Nitro-Fueled has been announced. I'm very excited, but I'm also terrified as well.
I know.
Because I've sort of talked myself into a hole with Crash Team Racing.
You have.
And I was kind of depending on them never making this. But they have. And so I thought I would just take you through 5 tracks. Some of them you may be familiar with, Nath. That I can't wait to race again on PS4. Plus one I'm absolutely dreading.
Good.
The first one I'm looking forward to is Tiger Temple.
Have I seen you actually racing on this one in real life?
I think so, yeah. This is one I think you raced against Dave when you did your special one-on-onesie challenge.
Yes.
This is a track from quite early on in the game. In terms of difficulty, it's quite gentle. There are a couple of nice jumps you can get good speed on. The crucial thing is that this is the first time I ever found a shortcut in Crash Team Racing, and here it comes now, ready? You just got to fire a weapon at that wall.
Oh, man.
And it opens up a shortcut. But you do have to have a weapon that you can fire forwards. Yes.
Right. Yeah.
A potion will do it, because you can throw a potion forward. But yeah, I remember having loads of very tense races with my sister on this level, and we get to the bit in the track where we knew the shortcut was coming, and we both hit the weapon box, and one of us would get a bomb and one of us would get like a box of TNT.
Right,
and that is what would decide the race often.
That's not fair.
But it's a good track for getting some good drifts on. See, I've got a nitro box here, nothing I can do.
I'm so sorry.
So I have to skip the shortcut on this lap, which is a big shame. And that's where it comes out. Look, you can see the shortcut spitting you out there.
That is harsh.
You save a lot of the time. And there's just a little example of some lap times I got today. If you want to see how you match up to me. Second level, Sewer Speedway. Now I played this. Oh. This is the track that I lost at EGX.
I remember
seeing the very last one.
The guy who did it was quality, and he was really, he knew what he was doing.
He got me with the weapon at the beginning, and then I just couldn't catch him. There is a shortcut in this track, which is really quite tricky. You have to be going at max speed, basically, and you have to do the jump just right. And I'm going to show you where it is.
Have you done it on? Because you were capturing this for a long time today.
Yes.
So I was wondering what you were doing.
I have done it. It doesn't look clean. It's not the cleanest way I've ever done it, and I am helped by the fact I've got a speed boost here. But here it comes now. You've got to get some air here, then plough down this bank and hop up there.
I mean, you say it didn't look clean, but it worked. Do you know what I mean?
It did work, and I have saved a bunch of time on that lap. But that is
complicated as hell. That was like using it like a half pipe.
And there are quite a lot of shortcuts in the game that are like that. They're all or nothing. Oh. Like if you're in the lead. And comfortably in the lead, do not use that shortcut. Yeah. Like, if you're lagging behind or you're in a really tight race with someone, I mean, it's such a risk, man. It's such a risk going for that shortcut. Like, I'm only going for it out of desperation, and I did it today just so I could show you on the capture.
I can't remember the last time you came across as such an authority on a game, man. This is great. You really know what you're talking about.
Stupid. Here we go. Here's a few of my lap times on Sewer Speedway. Next up, I think this might be my favourite track that we've got coming up now. This is Cortex Castle.
Nice.
I love this because it's quite a difficult track. But when you get good at it, when you learn the layout of this track, there is nothing quite as satisfying. I have missed a shortcut there. I do know it's there, everyone watching. I didn't do it, okay? When you chain together this track perfectly and you nail all the corners, you can go through this entire track without losing any speed at all.
Right.
Then you always have speed boost going. Like your controller should be vibrating the entire way through this lap. You've got to nail every jump. I messed that one up. The spiders, I messed that up. The spiders are also a pain in the ass because they're timed. They go up and down on their webs.
So you're just lucky or unlucky.
You've got a sort of, if you want the optimum route, you have to go through where the spiders are. So you've sort of got to hope that they are up.
Yes.
When you're going underneath them, and when they're in a pair, they alternate. One goes up, the other one comes down. So you've sort of got to see where they are and anticipate where they will be when you get to them, and that is quite a hard skill. But when you do get it, here's the shortcut on the left. Again, I haven't got it. I do know it's there. But when you do get it, this is, I think, my actual most favourite track in the game. It's so satisfying to pull off a perfect lap through here. That was the optimum route. I went underneath the spider because it was up there. And there's a few of my lap times there.
Wow.
See if you can beat those. I'm sure you can.
I'd love to see what the people are going to say in the comments about your lap times.
I mean, I've been watching some YouTube videos, Nate. My lap times are nowhere near.
There's always someone better.
This is Engine Labs. This is quite a tough track. Again, like Cortex Castle, when you get good at it, the speed you can generate in this track is insane. There's a bit of the track that I'm going to show you now. This is the beginning of the lap, so I thought I'd do a flying lap.
Right.
I like these turbo ramps at the beginning. You can get some really good speed going here. There's a big blue turbo speed tunnel coming up now, which is just great fun. Here it is. It's like launching into space. It's
like Battlestar Galactica.
It's amazing. You can have some great battles with people in there, all going at ridiculous speeds. This is my least favourite bit of the track. There are 2 speed bumps there, look, and this big rolling thing.
Right, so whether you can hit those boost grids is like pretty hit or miss.
Yeah, or, you know, a pro player would be able to hit the corners of them and dodge around that rolling thing. Right. If you get lucky and get a mask or a shield, you can sort of use that to just take a hit and it won't affect you, and you can just plow on through. I've seen players who get ultra speed and they just fly over these little pits on the side of those corners there. If you're at absolute max speed, you can just zoom right through them. I mean, those lap times, I've seen like 40-second lap times on this game.
Oof, not from me you haven't.
Track. Not from you.
So this is our last one coming up?
It's the last one that I'm looking forward to playing again.
Yes. Yeah.
And it is Polar Pass.
This was the first one that we raced at EGX this year, wasn't it?
I think it might have been Blizzard Bluff. There are 2 snowy ones. This is the one. This is the one with the seals in it. It's a slightly harder snow level than Blizzard Bluff.
Okay.
Because it's got the seals. It's got this little windy, chicaney bit at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's my favourite route through the chicane, by the way. I like to go around to the left of it.
And left.
Yeah. Again, getting a perfect lap time on this track is sort of dependent on where the seals are when you get to them. Also, there's the dreaded wall. You might remember the wall.
Oh man, the jump at the end.
When I raced it at EGX, everyone booed me when I didn't jump over the wall.
Yeah.
Well, here I am about to jump over the wall, everyone. Okay. This is crucial. If you want to jump over the wall, you've got to get some good speed coming down here. You've got to nail that corner, and you've got to get a good boost. And then time that jump perfectly.
There's only a couple of seconds there. It doesn't look like an enormous shortcut.
I mean, that corner is tight, so turning that corner, that hairpin corner, does take a couple of seconds. If you jump over the wall, you don't have to do as tight a turn. It saves you a good 3 seconds.
Okay.
And when you're going for relics in the game, those 3 seconds, they're crucial. I mean, those aren't particularly impressive lap times. I was frustrated capturing this.
So the thing that we should talk about, Rob. Oh no, what? Sorry.
This is the one I'm dreading.
Right.
Hot Air Skyway. But please carry on.
No. I didn't realise you'd thrown in one that you were dreading.
Yeah. This is.
I can see why. It's not got any edges.
This is the. Remember, you made me take this. This is why. That jump.
Yeah,
that's the short. You don't have to do
I was
that
just
one.
trying to make the show a bit more lively, but I didn't expect you to actually go for it.
That's the chicken's way out. That way.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I did completely muck that one up by failing to even time the jump right. But I don't think I'd have got it even if I did.
So this obviously, like, you know, this is like a kind of a karting game staple, isn't it? Like a kind of a track in the sky with no edges.
Yes.
And watching you and the guy you played both knowing the track quite well, both and being quite close and really like pushing it, it was so stressful. Just as as a spectator.
Playing this track under pressure is very stressful because I know that I have the ability to nail this track. And playing it under any kind of pressure, you just go off the edge all the time.
Yeah.
It's a real pain. Anyway, I managed to string quite a good run together until I got to that jump again. You'll see, which is where we end the video.
Oh, right.
But this, I'm not looking forward to having to do this in the story mode. Like, you have to race through all the tracks in the story mode. You have to win them.
Well, what I was going to say was that obviously maybe the biggest difference with the new version of the game coming to PlayStation 4 in June.
Yes.
Is that it's online, man.
Yes.
So there you go. So that's going to be tough for you, isn't it?
It's going to be very tough. Please come and race me
online.
You won't know it's me.
We'll have to do a stream.
We're going to have to do a stream
where you.
I know.
I mean, for a couple of days, you'll probably have an advantage.
Maybe. I mean, there's as we found out at EGX, lots of people like this game.
Yeah, lots of people are good at it.
But it's massively exciting that Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled is coming out on PS4. Everyone's been asking for it ever since the Insane trilogy came out. Please let us know how excited you are for the game in the comments. Tell me how rubbish I am. I'm sure you already have. And I'll see you on the track in June.
for the players.